guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, on Erling Haaland. Apparently by the month of March we will know whether or not he'll be joining Barcelona, and over the next few weeks we'll know whether or not he'll be leaving Borussia Dortmund, but he will not join Barcelona if we're not in the Champions League next season and we have to qualify by the top 4 in La Liga or by winning the Europa League. And in order to do so, the squad needs reinforcement. Right now we're being linked with fullbacks very heavily with Tagliafico. Apparently he could be joining Barcelona on loan for the rest of the season, and Alejandro Balde could be going on loan to Ajax, give him that replacement. Jose Gaya looks very close to signing a contract renewal at Valencia, so looks like he will not be joining Barcelona anytime soon. And of course we have to sell players to bring players in, and Barcelona of course want to get rid of Ousmane Dembele. Right now Chelsea are being heavily linked with Ousmane Dembele for a possible loan for the rest of the season, but Barcelona will do anything to get rid of him. And lastly, injury update on Ansu Fati. Has he done the surgery or not? Will he be out for the rest of the season, or will he be back in 1 to 2 months? Big decision by Ansu Fati. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player, again like every single video that we link with, is Erling Haaland, coming in from Sport. They've come out saying that Barcelona will know whether they'll sign Erling Haaland in March. The player is considered every offer that he gets, including from the Premier League clubs and PSG as well. But however, he wants to play in La Liga. Now of course I would say in the next week or so we'll get the answer whether or not he'll be leaving Borussia Dortmund this summer or not. Of course looking like it's going to be yes, and then afterwards a few months later we'll get the answer where he will be going. That's pretty much where we're at right now. I'm not going to dwell on this too much. Unless Barcelona qualify for the Champions League, he ain't going to come to Barcelona. So if we have to qualify for the Champions League, he will have a good chance of coming to Barcelona. If we don't, 100% he won't come. That's where we're at right now. We gotta focus on ourselves and then let Juan Laporta, Mateo Alemán do the transfer stuff. So wait and see what happens on Haaland. But as of right now, he has not decided his future, and Barcelona have to be in the Champions League for him to even consider joining Barcelona. And it looks like he'll make his choice on his next club around March and April time. Now the January transfer window closes in about a week's time. It will be closed a week tomorrow, next Tuesday, February the 1st, of course. So technically a week today at midnight. That's when the transfer window closes. And Sport have come out saying that Barcelona is looking for a forward, a left back, and also a center back to reinforce the squad this January. The club is searching for players that would arrive for free or on loan without an obligation to buy. And Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out back in that statement as well, saying that Xavi wants more signing. He wants a left back to compete with Jordi Alba, a center back, and a striker, even more so now after Ansu Fati's injury. But however, first there needs to be exit to reduce the wage bill. Right now, Memphis Depay, Des, Mingueza, and Alejandro Balde are candidates to leave the club. So the club still want to make signings, but we got now like a week left. We got a week left. I think we should make one more signing, at least as left back, a center back, or striker, does not matter, but we've got to make one more signing. If I were to make a prediction, I would say we don't sign anyone, but I'm more optimistic now as the days go by because the club are desperate now. Of course, in terms of those 3 positions, left back, center back, and striker, let's talk about them. Firstly, in the striker, we've only been linked with one player, and that is Alvaro Morata. Again, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Alvaro Morata is not yet ruled out. He's a priority for Xavi to reinforce the attack, even more so with Ansu Fati's injury. In addition to having to comply with the FFP regulation, the club is more in favor of saving money for Erling Haaland. The only way Morata can come to Barcelona is if Juventus sign a striker and Atletico Madrid lower their asking price. Otherwise, Morata coming to Barcelona is absolutely no chance. Right now, I'd put it at like a 0.5% chance he joins this January. But again, Barcelona do want to look for a striker. Most likely though, it will not be Morata. Now, a midfielder for Barcelona is definitely not the priority right now, but we have been linked with one, and that is Oscar, the Brazilian from the Chinese league. He came out doing an interview with TNT Brazil. As you can see the videos on the right hand side of the screen. These are his exact words. He came out saying talks with Barcelona have not ended. We are still talking about several things. They now have a problem registering players, as what happened with Dani Alves. So he's saying, look, I'm still talking with Barcelona over a loan move, but right now they have to lower their wage bill and get rid of players in order to bring me in. We're still in talks. The transfer is not over yet. There still is some hope. Why do we need Oscar? This is just a downgrade of Felipe Felipe Coutinho. I'd rather keep Felipe Coutinho than bring in Oscar. This move makes no sense whatsoever. We don't need a cam. He does not fit in the squad whatsoever. He's going to probably play on the wings if he comes in. And also, he's not really a player that we're looking for right now. So we'll wait and see. He could be like a backup option. But apparently, according to Oscar, he's still in talks with Barcelona. Now, judging by the reports that's coming out over the past 24 hours, it looks like Barcelona's priority for the rest of the January transfer window is to bring in a fullback. But one fullback who unfortunately looks like he will not be joining Barcelona, whether it's this window or in the summer as well. It pains me to say this, it's Jose Gaya. Super Deporto are the best source in Valencia. Came out saying that Jose Gaya's renewal with Valencia is on the right track. The harmony between the two parties is good, and the agreement is not seen as far away as it was months ago. Gaya and Valencia will meet in February again to discuss the renewal further. Mateo Marito from Sky Sports came out saying that Jose Gaya, reported Barcelona target, is very committed to Valencia, and it is true that his contract renewal is very well on track. His current contract, of course, ends in June 2023. And also Jose Gaya has told his agent that he wants to stay at Valencia. His intention is to renew. For him to renew, it is key that Borlas continues as their manager. Now, Borlas also came out in the media talking before the match they played over the weekend. He came out saying, I'm convinced that they will both renew, him and Carlos Soler, of course. I don't have any doubts except for a big surprise. If Jose Gaya renews, he's not coming to Barcelona. I'm going to make this straight. So we got to do something, man. He is the perfect option. Why does he want to stay in Valencia? They're not doing anything that completely capitulated against Atletico Madrid the other day, blowing a 2-0 lead. Maybe because it's his boyhood club or whatever, I understand that, but he, for me, is the perfect left back. And of course, Mateo Alemán is our sporting director. He's the former sporting director of Valencia. He is desperate to bring him in as well. But if he renews his contract with Valencia, it's not going to happen. Jose Alemán said something to Gaya saying, look, don't renew your contract right yet. We want to come and make you an offer in the summer. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But right now, Jose Gaya is very, very close to renewing his contract with Valencia, canceling a move to Barcelona. The next fullback that we've been linked with is on the right-hand side, and that is Mazzuari, who of course is a Mino Raiola client and will be a free agent this summer. After the match yesterday that Ajax had, he came out doing a press conference, of course. He scored the winning goal, I believe, in Ajax versus PSV. He was asked about his future. He said that that's a good question. I think the chance of me remaining at Ajax is very small, maybe 5%. I am open for something new. I think it's a good moment to leave Ajax. So he's pretty much saying, look, I'm probably going to leave. I could still stay, but I'm probably going to leave. And of course, Barcelona are pretty much the only team right now that's being heavily linked with him. Of course, Barcelona want to get rid of Des and also do a favor for Mino Raiola to bring in Erling Haaland in the summer as well. So keep an eye on Mazzuari. He could be coming in as our new right back next year on a free deal. And of course, make our relationship with Mino Raiola even that better. So we just talked about two fullbacks who could join Barcelona in the summer, but let's talk about fullbacks who could join Barcelona right now in the next 7 days before the window closes. Right now, the main name is Nico Tagliafico, the left back Argentine from Ajax. Gerardo Romero came out saying that Nico Tagliafico and Alex Telles have been offered to Barcelona in recent days. Of course, Alex Telles now doing much better at Man United. He's currently a starter, so very, very unlikely he will leave, especially on a loan deal like Barcelona want to do. But Nico Tagliafico, the rumors about him have intensified over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Nico Tagliafico is pushing to join Barcelona next week. Ajax are in favor of a permanent deal, while Barcelona only want a loan. Tagliafico only wants to join Barcelona as soon as possible. He hopes Ajax will let him leave on loan. Also, Mike Vergi from De Telegraaf from Netherlands, the best source in Ajax, he came out saying that Nico Tagliafico wants to leave Ajax now that Barcelona have come forward with an offer. Sources around the player report, Ten Hag, of course the manager of Ajax, does not want to lose the Argentine and says he will fight until the last second to keep him. So Tagliafico wants to join Barcelona. Barcelona offer Ajax a low move with a buy option for the rest of the season. Ajax not too much in favor of that, especially their manager Erik Ten Hag, but there could be some options. One of those options is sending Alejandro Balde on loan to Ajax to, of course, replace the outgoing Tagliafico. Oriel from TV3 came out saying that Alejandro Balde could go on loan to Ajax to facilitate the Nico Tagliafico arrival at Barcelona. And Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Alejandro Balde at the moment has no news about a possible loan to Ajax, but there's still, of course, 1 week left in the window and anything can happen. I think this would be absolutely perfect. Bring in an experienced left back that we desperately need to get the Champions League. Of course, Tagliafico is very, very good left back. He's of course not fantastic, but he's decent, and of course it's better than nothing than having, you know, just Jordi Alba playing every single game for the rest of the season. And also Alejandro Balde, he's not playing that much at all this season. Send him out to Ajax, one of the best developing teams in the world. You can go there, play, and then both teams get you know what they want. We get a left back, they get a left back to replace the outgoing Tagliafico. It's a win-win. The problem is that Ajax want to sell Tagliafico. They don't want to just, you know, loan him out and then get him back, yada yada yada. They want to cut ties. They want 7 million euros per Tagliafico reportedly. Of course, can Barcelona pay that? Yes, but do you want to invest that in Tagliafico or save every single penny that you have for Erling Haaland? That is a big question. The club right now are pushing for a loan with a buy option. Tagliafico is also asking Ajax, please let me go to Barcelona, please, please, please. Ajax right now are in a stalemate. What do? They let Tagliafico go out on loan, maybe bring in Balde on loan, you know, to replace him, or maybe even another left back in Europe. But right now, no doubt about it, Tagliafico is the closest player to join Barcelona in the striker position, center back, full back, whatever it may be. Tagliafico is the closest player to joining Barcelona, and they could do so if Ajax give the green light. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly is Oscar Mingueza, who is of course rumored to join Valencia on loan. Super Deport, who of course the best source in Valencia, they've come out saying that Valencia have ruled out signing Oscar Mingueza on loan as he does not quite fit the sporting parameters of Jose Borlas. So of course the manager of Valencia, Jose Borlas, was not in favor of bringing Mingueza because Mingueza does not fit the right profile that Borlas is looking for. But Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Valencia still remain interested in Oscar Mingueza and see him as an alternate to the outgoing possibility of Dejene, the Getafe center back. The player also has other offers from other clubs like Celta Vigo, Real Mallorca, and also Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga. At the club, they want to include a clause that if they embed that Oscar Mingueza does not receive minutes, Barcelona will receive financial compensation. So Barcelona are open to letting Mingueza go out on loan. Mingueza is of course open to leaving as well for more minutes, but Barcelona want to include a clause in a loan move for Mingueza that if he does not get the right amount of minutes, we get paid for it. So for example, let's say Barcelona want to loan out Mingueza to any team in the world, but he has to play 20 games or else we get paid 10 million euros. If he goes out to a team, he does not play those 10 games, we get paid 10 million euros. But if he does play those 10 games, they don't have to pay us anything. They get him pretty much for free for the rest of the season. But so that's what Barcelona are open to do. But Mateo Morita from Sky Sports came out saying that Oscar Mingueza will 100% stay at Barcelona for the rest of this transfer window. So Mateo Morita saying, look, Mingueza's not leaving anymore. He's going to be staying at Barcelona after the failed move to Valencia. We'll wait and see. I think there's other teams interested for sure, like those lower opposition teams in La Liga. They'll be open taking the Barcelona left back, of course, on loan. We'll have to wait and see though. But right now, Mingueza very, very likely to stay at Barcelona for the rest of this window. Now, another player who could leave Barcelona during this window on loan is the third choice goalkeeper InakiPENA. This is coming in from Sport. They come out saying, according to the Turkish media, InakiPENA is close to leaving the club to join Galatasaray on loan until the end of the season without a buy option. And Pena would meet with Galatasaray's current coach, who is of course a former assistant of Pep Guardiola. And Mundo Deportivo came out saying that InakiPENA wants to leave Barcelona on loan to become a regular starter. He is analyzing his options. Galatasaray is one of the big options due to Muslera''s injury, but there are other offers on the table for him as well. Now for me, I'm completely fine with InakiPENA going out on loan, but he has to go to a team where he's going to be the starting goalkeeper and play every single second of every single game. Of course, if he's fit. I don't want him to go to another team and just be the backup option for another goalkeeper. That just makes no sense. So we'll wait and see what happens. But again, InakiPENA is pushing for a low move away from Barcelona during this transfer window. Now, a player who is set to stay at Barcelona for the rest of the season is Luke de Jong. He came out doing an interview in the media, and he came out saying, I don't want to move cities again now. Even if I go back to being a regular substitute, I could still be valuable at Barcelona. So he's saying, look, I know I'm doing well right now. I'm a starting player right now at Barcelona, but I don't want to leave anymore. Even if I go back to the bench, I'm okay with that. I'll be a sub, but I just don't want to leave Barcelona for the rest of the season, of course, until his loan move to Sevilla expire. So it looks like now Luke de Jong will be staying at Barcelona for the rest of the season. Another de Jong who will be staying at Barcelona for the rest of the season is Frankie de Jong. Over the past few days, he's been rumored to join Bayern Munich on the 18th month loan with a buy option, something something ridiculous like that. But Matteo Morita from Sky Sports came out saying that Frenkie de Jong will not leave Barcelona in January. Bayern Munich are indeed interested, but it's for the summer. And Sky Germany also came out saying that Bayern Munich will not make a move for Frenkie de Jong in January due to his high price tag, but they are interested in the player maybe in the future. He's an untouchable for Xavi 100%. He will not leave until the end of the season for sure. The question is in the summer. I think right now with Frenkie, if he plays well from now until the end of the season, they'll give him one more season. If he does not, it depends on the offer. There's not going to be no loan deal, 18-month loan deal with a buy option, straight cash, 80 million plus what of course more than what we paid for him. That's what it takes for Barcelona to sell him. If that offer comes in and does not play well from now to the end of the season, I think we could sell him. But if he does play well, I think Xavi will give him one more season alongside Juan Laporta. But another untouchable in the squad is Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Juan Martin from Sport came out saying that Marc-Andre ter Stegen is non-transferable at Barcelona. For Xavi, he is a key player. So Marc-Andre ter Stegen, no matter what his performance is, will not be leaving Barcelona anytime soon. Xavi considers him an untouchable alongside, of course, Ansu Fati, Pedri, and Nico, all those other players alongside Aroho as well. So no matter what his performance is, Marc-Andre ter Stegen will most likely stay at the club for a few more years. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. Firstly, coming in from Candacer, they've come out saying that Ousmane Dembele will not play for Barcelona again if he does not renew his contract, neither now or after January the 31st. It will be important to see what movement Dembele's agent makes, if they do even make a movement anyway. So again, key week coming up for Ousmane Dembele for his future as a footballer and also at Barcelona. Sport have come out saying that Ousmane Dembele's agent has scheduled a meeting with Barcelona, of course, today and tomorrow. The player's entourage is not considering negotiations broken down completely, despite maximum tension between Barcelona and them. Dembele will continue training with his teammates, but of course will not play until he signs a new contract. Le Parisien have come out saying that Barcelona have set an asking price of 20 million euros for Ousmane Dembele to sell him in the last weeks of the January transfer window. And apparently Chelsea could be coming in. Alfredo Martinez came out saying that Chelsea are the club who are very interested in Ousmane Dembele and are ready to pay to get him on loan for the rest of the season. So apparently what Chelsea want to do is pay Barcelona like a loan fee and of course cover Ousmane Dembele's wages, get him on loan for 6 months until his contract expires. When his contract expires, he can stay at Chelsea, go wherever he wants pretty much. So that's what Chelsea want to do. Of course, Tuchel, former coach of Ousmane Dembele, and the reason why we bought Ousmane Dembele because of how he was performing under Tuchel at Borussia Dortmund. Now speaking about Borussia Dortmund, Sport have come out saying that Barcelona will have to pay 5 million euros to Borussia Dortmund if Ousmane Dembele leaves before the end of his first contract. Thus, selling him now would have a negative impact. Of course, Barcelona paid 135 million for him, yada yada yada. So apparently, if Barcelona sell Ousmane Dembele from now until the summer without renewing his contract, of course, we have to pay Borussia Dortmund 5 million euros, which of course does mean if we want to sell Dembele now, we want to get at least more than 5 million euros, or else we're gonna have a negative, budget. If we sell him for 5, of course, we loan him out to 5 to Chelsea, pay 5, it's 0. So of course, Barcelona want to make some profit there. We'll wait and see. Of course, Ousmane Dembele's situation is very, very delicate. I think today and tomorrow will be very, very key with negotiation with his agent, Moussa Sissoko. But again, no renewal. He will not play for Barcelona again. We'll wait and see if he does renew, but again, it's going to be very, very difficult. I think right now, my prediction would be that Ousmane Dembele stays for the rest of the season without playing for Barcelona. I don't see him leaving this month unless some miracle happens. I think either he renews or he'll be frozen out for the rest of the season. We'll have to wait and see what happens. The next and final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ronald Aroho, who of course right now is the priority for Barcelona in terms of contract renewals. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that there is optimism regarding Arojo's contract renewal until June 2027. This week, progress has been made and both parties hope to close the renewal in the coming days. There will be another meeting this week, of course, where it could be sealed and official. Arojo wants to make a career at Barcelona. Barcelona have improved their offer, and although it is thus far from English Premier League clubs, Arojo prefers to stay at Barcelona as we gave him the chance to establish himself as a footballer. So apparently English Premier League clubs offering more money than Barcelona, no doubt about that, but our offer is not that bad. It's not terrible. It's of course not to compare to them, but it's a good offer nonetheless, and Arojo will accept it because Barcelona gave him a chance as a center back, and of course it's the club that he loves. His renewal for me is absolutely huge. Of course, right now he's our best defender, no doubt about that. And sealing him until June 2027 will be absolutely huge. Of course, alongside Pedri, Ansu Fati, and hopefully Gavi soon as well. His renewal will be absolutely huge. Let's hope the club can get it done as soon as possible. Let's now discuss the news starting Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Juan Laporta has a big week ahead of him, of course. 1 week until the window closes, contract renewals, shirt sponsorship, restructuring the wage bill. He has a lot to do. Firstly, on the restructuring of the wage bill, Juan Martin from Sport came out saying the club wants to restructure salaries and will no longer be what they were from before. Apparently, Juan Laporta wants to go through every contract at the club and restructure it and reevaluate it completely. That, of course, will take some time. And also, right now, his probably priority over that is getting the shirt sponsor for next season. And right now, leading the race is the music app Spotify. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Spotify is interested in becoming Barcelona's shirt sponsor for next season. Barcelona finds this option interesting given the company's brand and great economic capacity. What Spotify finds attractive in Barcelona is a large number of fans worldwide. Now, Barcelona have been linked with so many companies as the shirt sponsor for next season over the past 24 hours. I mean, if I put every single one in this video would be like an hour long, but Spotify right now is being heavily linked, but there's other, cryptocurrency and other companies as well. Barcelona have to get this done as soon as possible because, of course, Nike have already made the shirts for next season. They made all the shirts, but there's no sponsorship on them. And, of course, Nike will charge Barcelona extra money if they don't get that name done as soon as possible. So Juan Laporta has to decide soon who will be the shirt sponsor for Barcelona, replacing Rakitic for next season. And lastly, from Alfredo Martinez, he's come out saying that President Juan Laporta is expected to appear in front of the media this Thursday. So of course he's gonna come in front of the media, call a press conference, discuss the shirt sponsor for next season, restructuring the wage bill, signings, renewals, all that sort of stuff. And of course, coming straight from the mouth of the president, it will be key. So watch out for that. But again, Juan Laporta, very busy week ahead. Transfer window is closing, contract renewals, restructuring the wage bill, and lastly, finding a shirt sponsor for next season. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end up this video is give you guys one injury update around the first team at Barcelona, and it's a big one. It's an injury update on Ansu Fati. Firstly, coming in from having Miguel from AES, he's come out saying that Barcelona have advised Ansu Fati to undergo surgery for his hamstring injury. The player will make a decision, of course, today. He could be out for around 3 months. Esport 3 came out saying that Barcelona recommends that Ansu Fati undergo the operation in Finland. If operated, the rest of the season may be lost. The decision is up to the player and will be communicated, of course, today. And lastly, Cope came out saying that Dr. InakiPENA recommends Ansu Fati to undergo the surgery. He could be out for around 3 to 5 months and return for preseason in the 2022-2023 without being forced. Without surgery, he could return around 7 to 10 weeks, but it would be highly increasing a chance of another relapse. So of course, by the time I upload this video, the announcement would have made it official whether or not Ansu Fati will be taking the surgery or not. In my opinion, do the surgery. We're only fighting for top 4 right now, and I'm tired of you coming back, relapse. I'm done with that. Go get the surgery, out for the rest of the season. In my opinion, I already think Ansu Fati is out for the rest of the season, whether he gets the surgery or not. If he doesn't get the surgery, he'll come back, play 1 game, get injured. It'll be a whole entire circle. So go get the surgery and then come back for the next season and come fully fit, 100% with a number 10 on your shirt, ready to go. So wait and see. Of course, the announcement will be announced today from Barcelona. I will post it on my community tab because as I'm uploading this video, it has not been announced. But again, if he doesn't get the surgery, most likely out for the rest of the season. If not, he'll be out for around 1 to 2 months. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly about Tagliafico coming to Barcelona on loan. Would you accept that deal or not? And also, would you send Alejandro Balde on loan to Ajax? Lastly, on Ousmane Dembele, what do you think will happen? He'll stay at Barcelona, renew his contract, stay for the rest of the season, then leave for free, or be sold during this transfer window? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.